Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Living Off Wi-Fi podcast. I'm your host, Pineapple, joined by Seabass, Bob, and Rel. Welcome back, guys. We missed you in the last couple episodes. How have you guys been?
Hateful.
Yes.
What do you mean
Towards
hateful?
anything you love.
Oh, okay.
I know. It's all
It's
all known about that.
Love of Smash to the ground. It's fine.
I'm okay with that because Smash is like it's
Eh.
It's an
Me,
eh. It's
You're
Don't
So
worry, Daddy. Chill.
those guys who are tuning in, thank you guys so much for listening to this week's episode. We got a pretty good episode planned for you guys. A lot of shit has happened this week, and we just want to get straight into it. So the very first topic is literally like on the internet. It's the biggest topic happening right now because it just literally happened like a day ago as of the recording. Dr. Disrespect got banned off of Twitch, and nobody knows exactly why. So we got a couple theories on as to what happened. And so Bob, can you tell us about it? Because you're the one that's been watching this like a hawk, you know, like a little bobble
not
hawk.
really like a hawk, but you know,
Bobble hawk.
I dabbled a bit.
I thought he said bobble cock.
Close.
I thought
It was
I
close.
thought he said that too.
I mean, it's the same thing. It's a bird that watches. So
Yes.
Yeah. So anyways, Bob, what's happened? Tell us about Dr. Disrespect getting banned off the basically Twitch and the internet.
Well, right now, there's nobody knows absolutely anything.
yeah, tell us.
Not even
Tell us.
not even Doc himself knows because he's fucking tweeted out saying that he doesn't know anything specific behind this.
Doesn't know.
He says he doesn't know, but there is a tweet from Slasher. He's like a known person to have information, accurate information, and he said that the topic is too sensitive for him to talk about it, and it's not like in his best, basically not in his best interest to say anything about it. So apparently it's like, according to Slasher, it's really bad from what he said, but Dr. Disrespect says he has no idea why. So I don't know. What do you guys think happened?
He's being blackmailed.
Who wants to go first with this one?
I know.
Raul, you want to go first? You got that beautiful background over there showing your lovely man.
We put together a little theory before you guys got on for the podcast.
Ooh.
Oh shit!
Ooh, tell us about
Listen,
it. I don't know this
curious
theory.
now.
You remember how his wife put up that Instagram post, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, the one saying
remember?
thank you guys so much for your support and all that.
Yeah, you noticed she
some
didn't
tough
mention. She didn't mention him at all. She mentioned
She didn't
herself.
tag him.
No, she didn't say anything about him.
She just mentioned herself and the support they were giving her. We're
that what
thinking
she
that something like it. I'd have to pull it back up, but we're gleaming from this. We're just making a theory. This is all assumptions. But going back to his past, his cheating problem that he had, because he did it twice, right?
I'll still be right here.
Oh, is it twice? I thought it was just once.
No, it was twice. That's why he's the two-time.
Oh my god!
I'm pretty sure it was once, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was once. But anywho, we're talking about this. We're thinking that maybe to win back his wife the first time, what he had to do was sign some kind of legal document that said that if he got caught doing it again, he'd have to give up a big chunk of the streaming or whatever. And that's why he can't talk about it.
What do you mean give up a big chunk of streaming?
So for all we know, maybe she got the brand license of Dr. Disrespect. We don't know.
That would actually be. That's actually very.
That's the best theory we've been able to come up with as a little group. So like before you guys came on, me and the other two guys, we were theorizing and we're like, this is probably the most plausible thing that we can think of other than a federal crime.
But why would Slasher say it's too sensitive to talk about?
Because it's a cheating thing. It's a scandal.
It's a cheating scandal.
And it involves a family.
It's a legal thing. It's a legal thing that involves a family splitting apart. Plus, not to mention, who knows what the legal documents hold over him if they're true, which this is all speculation to begin with. For all we know, she could own the name Dr. Disrespect. She could own the channel. She could own all of the sponsorship rights. We don't know what she owns if this is a real thing. This is all speculation still. So we don't know what's real.
Then why would he get banned from Twitch?
Because she owns it. He can't use the brand anymore. He can't use the name Dr. Disrespect. It is a copyrighted entity.
But why ban the Twitch channel? Yeah, like I get that she'd
because
own it.
If it's shifting hands, they can't have it up with him on it.
It's weird because it wasn't just like banning the Twitch channel, right? It was all the subs that got subbed got all refunded.
They got refunded.
Yeah,
that's never happened before.
No, it's happened to people with like a lot that have gone through like big bans because it's like the new. That's part of the new. Their new
getting subs refunded.
Yeah,
that's a new thing.
That's a new thing.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
I thought you could still use the person's emotes until the end of the month.
Nope, they started that like 2 months ago.
Shit, where the fuck have I been?
I have no clue, dude.
I didn't know about that. Okay. I don't know.
That theory kind of lines up a little bit with the way he acted at the end of his last stream there.
That was real weird.
We don't know. This was just some kind of weird theory we thought up. We were thinking up stuff.
Yeah, it's a pretty good theory. Like I said, like that theory kind of works a little well with, how the way he acted at the end of the stream right there.
Yeah. So
it made it look like looking at his phone right there, and then so kind of like freezing up for a moment, and then suddenly starts going off.
And then he was talking to his wife.
He did start saying like, these are some tough times, but we'll get through this. Like he was saying that at the end of the stream.
Yeah, like right.
His attitude changed.
He said the end. He said, I'm pretty sure he said something very similar to that the first time he got caught cheating on his wife. So
like difficult time. We'll get through this Champions Club. Thank you guys for the support.
I don't.
Yeah, but mostly everything right now is just basically rumors, speculations, theories, all that.
The only other thing I can think is that those Roblox videos that are on YouTube, those are very predatory towards children in a very inappropriate fashion. Whether he knew it or not is something worth banning somebody over.
That's true.
The Roblox videos?
Yeah, dude.
How is that predatory towards children?
No, there are hidden things in those. Like if you get into a certain point in the video, it switches over to something else. Which is one of the many reasons why I don't let my kids fuck around on YouTube, because there will be stuff that is labeled as kid friendly,
but it's not at all.
And then about
I've seen
3 minutes in, it'll switch over to something really fucked up. Like there was this one video my daughter was watching that I caught her watching. It was a fucking Elsa tea party thing, and then halfway through it switched to fucking Elsa in a diaper pissing her pants.
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yo, they get weird.
Yeah, this shit's weird.
So
it's all recommended towards kids.
I remember watching a Vine compilation back when Vine was still a thing and whatnot. And in the last video or in the middle of the thing, fucking like legit porn just on the video right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I don't know. One of my theories on as to why the dog got banned with literally no warning is because one of the theories was that a very large Twitch streamer, apparently that was a female and all that, wanted a better contract, and Twitch said no, fuck off, just deal with what you got. And she's like, okay, fuck you guys.
The one that he cheated on his wife with.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. So what I was thinking is that maybe Twitch banned the Doc's channel to protect them.
But even then, maybe it was a brand deal for him to continue shooting at the streaming on the platform that for them that agreed upon that deal. And since the deal got cut, he can't stream on the platform anymore because of the scandal.
There is
true. Yeah. But there's also another theory as to why he got banned. Maybe because Linus Tech Tips just recently launched a new streaming platform. I think you know the name of it, Rel. Do you know the name?
I can't remember. It's like something plain.
Well, pretty much, Linus Tech Tip launched a new streaming platform, and I think the dog was maybe thinking about switching over. But since he just got signed to a multi-million-dollar contract on Twitch, maybe Twitch was like, okay, you can't do that shit. Fuck off.
But that doesn't explain his Twitter.
There's one theory I came up upon right here. And sure, there are some spotty areas, but there's some part of it that kind of makes slightly sense.
What's that?
There's one where...
What is it? Mountain Dew Code Red, right?
No, it was Game Fuel.
Gamer Fuel.
Yeah, but...
Game Fuel.
This little theory right here is Doc Shroud and Ninja were talking about launching a new platform, and that apparently Doc wanted to get multiple streamers, to be affiliated with the platform, and Twitch somehow found out about it, and maybe that's why he got a text or looked at his phone right there and saying that.
Yeah, well, when he got that text, he basically knew that like he was banned. Like he pretty much got told.
Probably his brand ambassador for Twitch fucking texted him and said, "Hey, you're getting this. I can't stop it. Blah blah blah."
Yeah, because if
every big person gets somebody at Twitch who basically is like a handler, and so
you know what I just thought of too? The people that he's sponsored with have to know what's going on with them because like sure Dawka is banned and like no one knows why, but it doesn't mean you just give up on that sponsor that made you a lot of money. So just like they know, they'd have to.
No, yeah, for sure they know because I'm pretty sure like Mountain Dew still has their logo. Has his logo on like their products and all that, and whatever other companies he's sponsored with.
They had to be informed.
Yeah, but the Laloom, what's it called? Is it?
So I was looking at, I'm looking at the Game Fuel page right now, right? Just because I was curious. Mm-hmm. He's still on there.
Yeah.
He's right here. Yeah, I'm literally looking at it. He's still on there. So he's still on there. I don't remember what his other sponsors were, but he's still there.
I think if it's as serious as people are making it seem to be like, for example, like Slasher making it seem to be like it's really, really fucking bad, I don't think, his sponsor would still have his logo on the product.
That's what I'm saying.
They would have taken that shit off right away.
Yeah, so
not necessarily.
I thought of something like
because there are legal ramifications for doing that before he's proven
guilty. I mean,
there could be something worked into his contract where if something did come up legally, they can't take it off until he's proven guilty or whatever.
I mean, SteelSeries is taking away their partners for allegations. Yeah,
but that's partnership. That's a whole different thing versus a brand ambassador deal, which is what he's done with Game Fuel.
Okay. What's up, Mom?
It's a brand ambassador?
Yeah, he's a brand ambassador.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was just sponsored by them.
No, there's an entirely different thing.
Oh, okay. What's up, Bob? What you trying to say?
I don't know, maybe possible that they still have his logo on there because I don't know, maybe they got lawyers too helping him out.
I mean, for sure, dude. There's no way like this is gonna go like. They have to have like.
He has lawyers going at it right now.
He has like a legal team, helping him. He has his legal team, and his sponsors have a legal team.
Yeah.
And they're probably gonna back him up too, because he's one of the biggest, faces on the internet.
I'm about to say he is like 100%, like even like even outside of streaming, right? Like he is known. Period. No matter what.
I mean, I saw him. Like I called him out when he was like, just in normal clothes.
Yep.
That's how I got that picture with him, because I was just walking back from my car when I was at E3, and I see him just, in a t-shirt, shorts, a hat.
Junkless.
He wasn't in costume or anything, and I just said like, "Hey, yo, Doc," like, "Doc, can I get a picture?" Yeah, that's basically what he said. Like, that's what I said. So like, people recognize him. Like, he wasn't in character or anything.
I was in the toilet when he was fucking filming, so
Dude, you should have just popped out.
Be like,
100%.
I was too busy shitting.
You should have just stood up anyways, dude. It would have been worth it.
I think like it's just the
I was
whole
like 2 stalls
weird.
over from that picture.
I don't know. It has to be something like insanely serious though, because he was only one. He only had one strike, and usually it's 3 strikes before somebody gets permabanned.
And even then, like, people know, like, when someone gets banned on Twitch, right? The news is immediately like there, like what happened. Like everyone knows why they got banned. We can look at XQC for instance. Like he got banned for showing a dick on accident on stream. So
didn't Pokimane get banned for
she did not
opening up porn?
I think she got
no.
I think they just like give her a warning.
Yeah, but
basically
XQC got banned immediately.
I just saw something else right here.
I think it was like the family friendly like porn thing on YouTube. That's what he got banned for.
Oh yeah, I remember the
Family Strokes.
Yeah, that one. He got banned for that one.
This guy over.
Bob. So Family Strokes is a company that does incest porn only.
My bad, dude. But you know what I'm talking about, like the family friendly pornography video.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah, that's what he got banned for. My bad. I wasn't paying attention to what you said.
I was making a joke.
We know.
Oh, Bob, you said you had a new theory. What's your new theory?
Well, not a new theory, but something right here that I'm just reading about. No, I don't know. It says theory based on current facts about Dr. Disrespect. Somebody named Pirate Lou. I don't know who that is. But apparently, some of the sponsors and whatnot, they dropped him right away. Some of them pretty much dropped him right away after like he was banned. But it might.
Does it say which sponsors dropped him?
But some of them actually, It doesn't say exactly, but it says that some actually reversed their actions. So it's possible they actually talked to Doc's team and learned the actual reason for his ban, and some of them just reversed them. Maybe for Game Fuel, maybe nobody noticed, but maybe they took his thing off for a moment, talked to his team, and then just quickly turned it back on.
I thought he had his sponsors inside his bio on Twitter before because they're not there.
No, he didn't have them.
He never had them.
He had it back when he was still partnered with G Fuel.
Yeah, I remember that.
But after that, he hasn't had any of them in there.
So apparently, it's been
Doc's Twitter's been pretty dormant for the past day. Like the only thing he's tweeted out is it's weird though because he did it like as a statement. It wasn't like his most recent. Tweet. It's not like a normal tweet. Yeah. It's like a statement.
Yeah, like he's like, I don't know what's going on still.
So maybe it wasn't even him that did it.
That is his most recent tweet, but like
no,
right
but that's what I'm saying.
The only other thing he did was retweet what Greek God X said to him. So I mean,
yeah, I don't think he runs his own Twitter.
Yeah, that's the thing though. It's just like the way that the tweet is like worded.
Maybe
it's not a normal tweet.
Maybe it was done for like. Maybe he was told to actually say just like that.
Yeah, I think honestly, as like a social media manager and all that, which I mean, at his stage, I think you have to. So,
well, you have to be extremely careful if this topic is as sensitive as people are making it seem to be. You have to be extremely careful with what you say. So, maybe it's good that he's not saying anything because then it's not gonna hurt him as much, or maybe he won't say anything until all this is cleared up because maybe it's not even his fault. Who knows?
Hello?
Maybe somebody is blackmailing him.
I thought I muted my shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe someone is blackmailing. Maybe when he read that thing, it's just like it said something right there, and he knew that. Like I was like, oh shit, this is fucking it right here. Just like
especially with I don't want to get super I don't want to get into this statement, but like with all the sexual allegations that have been happening this past week. With the whole industry. Oh yeah, it's very possible that somebody. Yeah, it's very very possible that somebody is blackmailing him with that, because it's very weird that all that stuff starts happening this week specifically, and then the doc gets banned. With like no word. So it's very possible that somebody might have could have faked proof, or maybe they had real proof and it was just so much, and they went directly to Twitch, and Twitch was like, "Hey, you just
gone,
get banned."
Yeah.
So it's very possible that it's some sexual allegations as well. So I don't know. I really hope it's not. But people are also saying that Doc is done, not just done with Twitch, but he's just done
in general. So. Yeah, I've been trying to see if he upload a new YouTube video. I'm gonna see Monday if he does because that's what he usually uploads. He usually uploads weekly, so we'll see. Daily Monday through Friday.
I don't know. People do go after him a lot though.
Yeah, they do. I mean, he's the biggest streamer on fucking. He's one of the biggest streamers on the platform. Actually, I think he just is. But
he just doesn't care though. He's that type of dude that he does what he wants, without a care in the world, which is good and bad.
Yeah, it's his persona on Twitch, and it happens.
Well, obviously, he cares, but yeah, I don't know. A lot of people are saying that he should have been banned a long time ago, especially with what happened last year in the bathroom. People were saying that 2-week ban that should have been a permanent ban right there. Because he committed a felony.
He did, but even then, he told the cameraman to stop filming before he went in. So that was yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to look at Rail's pee-pee.
He was trying to look at the pee-pee.
That's still Rail. You should have popped out.
I would have been like, hello.
Yeah, you should have popped out of the stall with your pants around your ankles.
What's going on?
And it would have been so funny.
I had done that.
You would have been part of that picture right there of him peeking over his stall and just see Rail.
Yeah, but everybody would have seen my dick.
No, you don't blurred out.
You don't have to open up the fucking door.
There's no way it was getting blurred.
You could have covered your 2-inch with your hands.
Some fucking.
You just have to peek over the door.
You could have used some of that toilet paper, just rolled it down.
I don't know. Maybe his buff bodyguard would have like just tackled you down.
Probably.
Oh man, maybe it would have been worth it.
I mean, all you had to do was just peek over the stall. You didn't have to actually like go
hello. Just be like hello.
I should have just been like an ostrich coming out of the fucking sand, sticking my head up. I would have been a couple inches shorter than him in the stall, but it would have been fine.
So I don't know. We'll see what happens. If you guys are interested, we'll probably touch upon this topic again sometime next week if there's new information. But until then, I don't know, just keep an eye on Twitter and, you know, all these other social media outlets and news sites and all that if you guys want to know like more information on the doc. So those are our theories. Hopefully it's nothing serious because I'm actually a fan of the doc. You know, that's why I like almost every social media that I have. It's my picture with Doc because, you know.
He's cool as shit.
Simp.
And he's a good entertainer. I like his streams and everything. Like, he does a really good job.
Literally,
I never watch him.
Oh, God.
Simply
Pineapple.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I'll simp for the doc. I don't give a shit.
This boy's been ahead of the simp game since day one.
Nice.
You already know.
Ground zero simpy. All right.
So another thing that happened this week that's also like very, very huge. Obviously not as huge as the doc because the fucking doc information just like overshadowed it. Was the death of Mixer. So we do fortunately have a Mixer streamer here with us right now. You guys don't know.
Oh no!
Yeah, you guys don't know this, but our boy Relhex over here, he was a streamer on Mixer for a little bit back in the day. So
God, that was probably
about a year ago.
I've never done it streaming.
Really?
I mean, yeah, you were doing really well. You had a couple viewers.
Dude, it wasn't even that. It's that Mixer had so many great tools for becoming a growing streamer.
Like, oh, really?
It helps you grow your channel so well. Huh. Like Hypebot. Hypebot was the best thing ever. Because there was that one time that I was streaming Rainbow Six Siege, and I was the only one alive, and I was trying to clutch up. And Hypebot, of course, fucking comes in there and fucks me and drops 1,000 fucking viewers.
Oh, God.
Because when you're close to winning a round or doing something something great in a game, it pays attention and it will drop large quantities of people into your stream.
Interesting.
That's how I went from 0 fucking followers to 75 followers in a month.
That's actually impressive.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Mixer was probably ahead of its time, too far ahead of its time, I'd say, with some of the innovations that it had. But it lacked a lot of the interactivity that Twitch's chat had. It was trying to clone that kind of bits thing, but the bits didn't really mean anything.
Yeah, they were doing, I think it was like Embers, right?
Yeah, it was Embers. It was I literally have like 1.5 million of them right now. I haven't been on Mixer in over a year.
Yeah.
So you just earn them for having it installed. You use them to like. You literally use them to put like little emotes in the chat, but they're not like special emotes like Twitch's where they're like custom ones.
Huh. That's lame.
So Mixer didn't have.
I have no idea how you earn them. They just show up.
I think you just earn them for watching streams of people's streams.
I think it's just based on time, but I never watched anybody else stream either, so I don't know how I got 1.5 million.
I don't know. Personally, I wasn't a huge fan of Mixer. For a bit, I did think about like it was a couple of months ago, like. Maybe I was like, maybe I should switch over to Mixer, see how the streaming game is over there. But at the same time, it's like I've already put too much time and effort into my Twitch. So I never made the switch, fortunately, because as everybody knows, Mixer sold out. It's dying. Its official death is July 22nd. Facebook Gaming bought them out.
Hey,
so they're merging.
No. You should have been ahead of the curve like me. Downloaded Restream.io. Fucking had all your chats filtered into one thing and streamed on every single streaming platform ever.
That you could have, and to grow your brand while you.
Dude, I was streaming on Mixer. I was streaming on YouTube. I was streaming on Twitch. I was streaming on something called Vapor TV, which is just for people who fucking vape.
I do remember that.
Jesus.
What else was I streaming on? Oh yeah, I was streaming on Periscope. I was streaming on TikTok when it first came out. That was back when I was like really into this stuff. I haven't streamed in a long time. What else was I fucking
It's been a couple weeks.
But I was using
the Gundam streams.
You did your Gundam stream.
Yeah, that was like a month or two ago. I need to get some new ones because the ones I have I broke.
Nice.
What? How'd you break them?
Good job, buddy.
I was putting a piece together, and I was trying to cut it out of its little storage frame, and my hand slipped because I'm using an X-Acto knife instead of the clippers because the clippers are more expensive. And my hand slipped, and I sliced off a whole layer of plastic.
Ooh.
Oofa.
And his finger.
So that just ruined a $75 model.
So the real question I have for you right now is, when are you going to get back to streaming?
Probably here in the next few days.
Nice.
No, bet.
You're gonna play some.
Mostly because I don't have a job right now.
Your job is streaming. What do you mean?
That's
of course you have a job.
12 hours a day.
Of course you have a job.
Until I find a new part-time
Of course you have a job, bud.
And
you know, I have
class
2 jobs.
starts.
You know, it's like I have 2 jobs.
Yeah,
I work as
do you
a
even really
designer.
work?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
For either one,
Sometimes.
do you
Let's
ever
just
work?
say that. Sometimes I do work.
I'll say I work.
I get my shit done.
For me, it's gonna
But then I
be
stream
be hardcore streaming on as many platforms as I can for 12 hours a day, probably.
So you build up an audience and then switch to one.
So YouTube, Facebook gaming, and Twitch.
Well, there's no way I'm going on Facebook. I don't exist there.
So just YouTube and Twitch.
Yep, looks like it, and probably some of the more obscure ones that nobody knows about, like the Chinese one, Trovu or Trova.
Sounds like a bunch of hackers. I'm good. I'll avoid that.
I think I've heard
If
about
it's
that.
streaming, I don't give a shit.
Well,
It's
anyways,
not like I'm playing against them. I'm just showing them what I'm doing.
what was so shocking about Mixer, like some people foresaw it that Mixer was gonna die. What was pretty fucked up though is that they just did it out of nowhere.
Yeah, dude.
Like, there was no warning. There was nothing.
It was
They didn't have to
after.
warn 'em.
It was after the allegation of the Mixer CEO about calling all of his partner slaves, and then next thing you know,
Really?
yeah, you didn't hear that. Yeah, that's what that was. That was one of the things that got brought up, and next thing you know, they got handed over to Facebook. It happened like the day before, yeah.
Damn, bro.
And then it got.
that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna say, Bob?
I know. I was just gonna say. I don't know. From what I'm hearing, isn't it just like, sure, the Mixer site's going down, but isn't it kind of just transitioning over?
Yeah, it's transitioning over to Facebook, and I think Facebook said they'll give them like $2,000 for all the partners starting off on the platform.
$2,500 for, believe, at least for 3 months.
Yep.
So they have to stream on Facebook Gaming for 90 days. I almost said 90 months. Oh, imagine that.
90 months. That
But
would be
the thing that's interesting is like
Fucking
a bunch
the
of
contract.
streamers that are banned on Twitch are trying to come back, like Ice Poseidon.
What the fuck is he gonna stream?
He actually
just chatting?
He was streaming on Mixer.
Yes.
He was streaming actual games on Mixer, and he was actually doing really good. And he was actually building his community to stop being as toxic as it was.
Yeah. He's been changing apparently, and apparently he's a lot better. Fucking isn't as toxic.
I stopped paying attention to Ice Poseidon.
Like I said, Mixer had things that were worth switching over for or streaming on as
Didn't
well
they
as
have?
Twitch.
Didn't they have like 10,000 bit rate, like the supported?
They do have 10K bit
Yes.
rate, 100%.
Yep. Without being a partner.
Yep.
Without being a partner. Oof, imagine that.
I-
I'm over here streaming at 6K.
I think
Yeah, my
I
stream's
think
still look-
YouTube does the
still
same
look like
thing.
dog shit.
I'm at 28.
28K.
20,000?
No.
What the fuck?
That's not a stream quality. That's
Nope.
that's like 480p. I couldn't watch the shit. I'd be like, I don't know what's going on. I
Or
can't even see his
just
face.
28. Or you talking
Yeah,
about
it's
20,000 or
just
just 28? Just
28.
28.
It's 28,000. It's not
Just
28.
one. It's just gonna be like one
blur.
just one giant pixel.
It's one giant pixel. Yep. No, it's 28.
One giant pixel.
Just
one
use differential
color,
bit
that's it.
rate and you're good.
I don't know. I stream at 6K, 720p, and my streams still look pretty decent. Not too
Trash.
bad, I
What?
guess. What do you mean trash?
Sometimes I hit 34K.
I don't know.
How are you able to how's your internet able to handle that?
I do 900. I do 900p 6,000 bit rate.
Oh,
So.
I'm sorry. I'm at 25K.
Yeah, so I do 6K at 720. My streams do pretty good.
Yeah, they do.
I don't really see a difference between 720 and 900. To be
I don't know what
completely
K I'm
honest.
at.
You're probably at 69K.
Yeah, dude,
Let's just go with
you
that.
can't even see like your face half the time inside Discord call. That's
So
that's a good
what was
level
also
bump.
fucked what was also really fucked is that I said that, Mixer just completely it was just a tweet too. It was an announcement where they just completely out of nowhere they shut down. People were literally crying on their like streams.
Dude, it was bad. It was real bad.
I mean, one of the #1 streams on Mixer was how to set up a Twitch page.
Yep.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, it got real bad. It got real bad.
Yeah, I was watching one of them. I had to click off. It got
emotional.
It got to be too much.
Yeah.
I got really emotional.
So many people invested all their time and money into it because it was so easy to get started on there.
Yeah, it's a smaller platform, so it's easier to get noticed, unlike Twitch where it's oversaturated.
Yeah.
It was a smaller platform. It was easier to get more views because of Hypebot and the fact that you had a smaller community that would grow quickly because there was, 10,000 viewers in total. I'll be honest, there wasn't a lot of people on that fucking site. And number 3, every single Xbox shipped with a way for you to fucking stream with it.
Yeah, that's true. They did.
So
the app would be easily installed because at the original start of the Xbox One generation, you had the Kinect, which you could use as a camera for streaming.
I do remember that. And I know a lot of people use the Xbox Kinect as their webcams.
And so a lot of these Mixer streamers were people who bought the original Xbox One, never got rid of their fucking Kinect, and just kept it, and the port was still there. It's still on the one that I just bought.
Oh, that's ridiculous. That's real sad though.
Damn, bro.
Oh, why do you guys think they did it?
I mean, I already
sold out.
I told you why. I think that's why.
Too much money acquiring those two fuckers, and wasted all of the money they needed to keep the thing running.
No, but Mixer is backed by Microsoft. It was Microsoft's streaming platform, so they had money.
It doesn't
They
matter.
had plenty of money.
They're giving a set budget. They're a fucking company. They don't get to just ball out of control just because their parent company has a fuck ton of money.
I think it was because of the
I think a deal. I think a deal was just made. For some reason, Facebook wanted to get the people from Mixer and all that. And they threw them a deal. I think really refused.
I think Microsoft. I think Microsoft saw that Mixer wasn't doing all too well. Because, Facebook came out with their streaming platform, and apparently it's doing really fucking well.
Dude, you can make a good amount of money off of Facebook. I was looking at that. I was looking at how they make money. It's all in the bit system, but you get way more money from the
bang
bits.
For your buck.
Yeah, you get more out of it.
Yeah, it's weird.
So I think that's why maybe Microsoft sold off Mixer, because they saw that it wasn't doing very well, especially with the contracts, with the deals that they did with Ninja and Shroud.
Dude, those guys fucking robbed the place. Shit. 30
They made so much money.
30 million for what? 30 million for Ninja, and then 10 million for Shroud. You don't have to.
And that's apparently what their contracts were worth. Microsoft, Facebook was offering double.
Yep.
To get them over to Facebook. So they were offering Ninja around $60 million, and they were offering Shroud somewhere between 20 to 30 million.
Yep.
You know what I've seen is weird about Facebook gaming is the fact that their contracts are very flexible.
Yeah.
In a way, where a lot of people who stream on Facebook gaming also stream on Twitch.
I think what is the new part? Sir Toast, right? Is it Toast? Is that what his name is?
I think so. The guy who got kicked out of offline TV.
Yeah. So Sir Toast, he streams. He was a partner on Twitch.
That's a different one who got kicked out of offline TV, Bob. That's the most recent one.
Yeah.
The dude with the purple
Sir Toast,
hair
I've
or
no
pink hair?
Toast got kicked out for cheating on Lily.
Yeah. So with this guy, right? With Sir Toasty, he's a partner on Facebook. He signed over to Facebook. They gave him money, and all that shit. But he asked the Facebook people. He was like, "Hey, can I do not gaming on Facebook, because he's like, there's not really just chatting system. Can I just go on Twitch and just do just chatting?" And they said, yeah. They're like, that's fine.
Yeah, they're very flexible with their fucking thing, and they're very generous with the money that they hand out.
Yep.
I did see some partners, it was a good while back. I've seen some people on Facebook gaming, just stop streaming on Facebook and then just switch over to back to Twitch.
Yeah,
they went from Twitch to Facebook and then back to Twitch.
I think
so. Maybe it wasn't their thing. So I don't know. Maybe the contract wasn't very good. Maybe like the contracts weren't very long. That could have been another thing too.
They aren't very long, from what I've been gleaming from some of them. They're maybe like 6 months.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe like 6 months to like a year.
That's not a lot.
So I don't know. Just the fact that, well, it wasn't Ninja and Shroud directly that said no. It was their management company that basically told them like, yeah, fuck no, you guys ain't buying Ninja and Shroud. So, where do you guys think they're gonna go after the whole Mixer thing?
Ninja already streamed on Twitch.
He did?
Did he?
Yeah.
When was this?
Like
both of you just
yesterday.
Exactly the same fucking thing. Both of you just.
Hold up.
What is this?
Yeah, hold up. What is this?
Pretty sure he streamed on it yesterday.
It says that his last live was last year.
Yeah.
Who was it? One of them came back.
I'm going.
Wasn't Shroud, because I'm still following both of them.
Somebody came back.
Shroud last live 8 months ago.
Who came back? I know somebody came back. I saw the fucking article.
I don't know. I personally think Shroud's gonna go back to Twitch.
I think Ninja will go.
I know Drifter YouTube came back.
I think Ninja might go to YouTube because he had some beef with Twitch, especially after he switched over to Mixer.
Yeah, because of the pornography shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and then like Twitch was using Ninja's Twitch page to promote other streamers.
Yeah.
Which is also like, and they kept doing it until basically Ninja said like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, why are you guys still doing this bullshit?" That's when they finally stopped and just started redirecting people.
There we go. Yeah, that was never mind. That's a different article.
Dude, I'm trying to remember where this is. I started searching immediately.
I looked that shit up right away.
Somebody came back that was a big deal, and now I can't find it.
Are you talking about Foxyzilla?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because
it doesn't really matter.
She was banned off the platform for
I knew
4
that
years, and
Drifter
she got back
to Drifter came back to Twitch for a little while.
Okay.
I think he's trying to figure out like where to go, if he wants to go to YouTube or to Twitch, because he was on Mixer. I think he streamed on YouTube before Mixer too.
Yeah.
Because I think he just made his Drifter account like just recently too. I don't think it was that long ago that he made it. So I don't know. Drifter isn't really that big for me. Like I used to watch a lot of his videos back in the day, but for me, he kind of just like fell off.
You're too busy sucking Smash's dick to suck COD's dick now.
Hell yeah, dude! I watch Zero streams every single day on Facebook Gaming.
Gaming.
Every 2 dicks at once. It's fine.
No, I'm kidding. I think I've watched like ever since Zero switched over to Facebook Gaming. I've maybe watched just not even watched like just glanced at his stream like twice.
I watched him play the Persona, but that was it.
Not even that. First, my question is like, how do you even find people on Facebook Gaming?
You can just search them up. You can just search. Yeah.
Dude,
people?
Yeah.
You're automatically advertised on everybody's Facebook channel or everybody's Facebook page after a certain set period of time. Like it's one of the rolling ads where it just rotates streamers that are on the fucking platform when you're on Facebook, whether it be mobile or desktop.
But they don't have like a dedicated like tab.
I think they do now.
Where it says
I think they do.
Do they?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but that's what I was thinking. It's like I haven't seen a dedicated
website.
They might. I don't know. I haven't looked at Facebook Gaming because I don't care for it. I think it's weird as shit to be streaming on there and just seeing people's actual names. I'm too used to seeing like gamer tags and different names. Obviously like Seabass. It'd be weird to go see, if you were streaming on there to see Sebastian.
Yeah, Sebastian.
Sebastian. Or Bob to see.
Go to facebook.gg.
Yeah,
facebook.gg. One of the fucking top streamers is in Thailand and is 22,000 fucking viewers right
Holy
now.
shit.
Oh, I do remember White Boy 7th Street. I don't know if you guys remember him from back in the MW2 Black Ops 1 days, but he was a pretty decent sized streamer on Facebook Gaming. He just apparently recently retired.
Apparently it's not your real name that shows up.
Okay.
Really?
I'm looking people right now. Like it says Disguised Toast. This guy's name is X Exception. Average Dad. D Entertainment.
No. No, I'm not talking about the streamer themselves. I'm talking about like the viewers.
Chat.
Yeah, I mean like the viewers, because like I said, I've watched a couple of Zero streams on Facebook Gaming, and like I just saw his chat, and it was just like people's actual names. I thought that was fucking weird as shit. Like I don't want to be in my Twitch chat, or not in my Twitch chat specifically, but I don't want to be like streaming on Facebook Gaming and be like, oh, Sebastian, Sebastian typed something.
Yep.
Or he comes in and I'm like, oh hey, how's it going, Sebastian?
And be like, how you doing?
Like, I'm just using you as an example because you have the best sounding name out of everybody right here.
I guess, dude. Shit, my bad, dude. I guess, dude.
But I think that's just weird as fuck. So just the fact that Facebook can't buy a Ninja and Shroud just shows that big streamers can't be bought by Facebook. So I think that's a huge statement too. But a really good thing that did come out of Mixer was that Twitch started stepping up their game in terms of like contracts for streamers.
Yeah.
So, and YouTube too.
Yeah, YouTube fucking for sure too.
Because Dr. Lupo got signed, Tim the Tatman got signed, freaking obviously Dr. Disrespect got signed, to like multi-million-dollar contracts for a couple of years. Pokimane got signed.
Yep.
Obviously like Courage went over to YouTube. Obviously, I'm pretty sure he got an offer.
So did what is her name? Valkyrie?
Yeah, Valkyrie switched over. So I don't know. I think it's different platforms, different communities. Yeah. Because apparently, according to Valkyrie, she said like as soon as she moved over to YouTube gaming, or just YouTube in general, because I don't think YouTube gaming is even a thing anymore. Mm-hmm. She started having more viewers like on her streams, and she started enjoying streaming a lot more. Like she wasn't just forced to like play one specific game.
Yeah, that's the thing like about like Twitch, right? Is like once you build like your audience, like if you start like switching your games around, like it's bad. I've noticed that.
Like for me, for example, like a couple years ago, I was streaming a lot of Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4. I was getting good amount of viewers. I was holding down 10 to 15 viewers a stream, and I had like maybe a couple hundred followers, 400 or 500 followers at the time. I wasn't basically half of what I have now. And as soon as I started switching over to Rainbow, my viewer count just fucking dropped.
Yeah, mine is right now. It's on the come up again. By playing variety of games, which I'm happy about. So.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I noticed that you were streaming a lot of Smash. You were holding down a good amount of viewers for Smash, and then as soon as you would switch off,
15 to 20, dude. And then I switched off, and I was just like, meh. But now it's like everyone's like, yeah, dude, he's like playing like a bunch of different games now, and he's playing like a bunch of retro games that are still Nintendo based, so it's like fine. It's still kind of in the same area, so no one really matters.
Yeah, so for me right now, I'm trying to build up a community with Valorant because I've been playing a lot of Valorant, and then obviously Siege is still my game. I just don't like playing it as much because it's still fucking broken as shit. But
Valorant's doo-doo.
I don't play Valorant.
Fucking Siege is doo-doo. Shut the fuck up, Seabass. You and your shitty ass Overwatch game.
First off, that shit's addicting. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, it's like crack. Like, I get a little sniff of it, and I'm just all on it.
Yeah, you get a little sniff of it. So, I don't know. That's also another good thing about Mixer is like community was pretty good on there. It seemed like a lot of people were caring about that because obviously it was smaller, so a lot more people knew each other. So it's good, it's bad, it's shit how they did it because all those people are losing their jobs, not at the Mixer place too, on all the streamers. So
yeah, it's sad. It's literally like everyone just got fired immediately.
With no warning too.
No warning.
So
yeah.
We'll see what happens. Hopefully Shroud comes back to Twitch. We'll see what Ninja does because there still hasn't been like any official statements by them either, and it's been about a week.
Yeah.
Since this shit happened.
Yeah, they haven't gone live either on their Mixer accounts either. So they haven't done anything.
I mean they made bank.
Yeah,
they're set for life.
Honestly, they don't
got to do shit anymore.
Yeah, I agree.
And on top of that, fucking Shroud's girlfriend, fucking Beanins over here, should be getting a couple thousand viewers every stream now.
They're probably like we're Shroud.
Probably, dude. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. So another thing that we wanted to talk about this week was The Last of Us 2. It came out last week. We've had the chance to play it, and we'll see what we think about the game. So without any spoilers, so this is just gonna be a general overview of the game. What did you guys like about it? Like, obviously, you're not spoiling anything just
all right,
yet.
that ending
How about that ending?
Yeah.
I like how gory it is. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
It's fucking brutal.
It's
I'll give it
brutal.
that. It's a lot more brutal than the first one.
Dude, it's fucked.
Yeah, it's smoother too. Like the combat, the melee combat. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, dude, I was enjoying hitting people's head with a bat and shit. Like it's not like it's just like it just feels smooth and like you're sitting there like, damn, that dude really just got fucked up. And yeah, the gameplay, it's amazing. Graphics are really good too, especially for being PS4.
I have a problem with
What's that?
camera.
Oh, the camera. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, I actually had a really bad bug
Camera controls.
because I was streaming it today. I had a really bad bug that one of the whole areas didn't fucking load up. So I
had a lot of.
It was real weird.
I had a lot of artifacts because sometimes I'd be like rotating the camera and it would flash, like parts of the map would flash white. I don't know if that ever happened to you guys.
No.
The environment would kind of split for like a second.
Yeah, mine did that.
You could see like the white lines behind it, like underneath it. So that's one of the things I had. I had motion sickness. It was a bit weird. Like at the beginning of the game, like that game, this doesn't happen like too often for me, but like just the way that the camera is, like they added in motion blur, they added in the camera shake. I wasn't a fan of the film grain. I wish you could turn that off, but apparently you can't, because I hate film grain on games. So that's one of the things I didn't like. It's just the motion sickness. It's weird.
Yeah,
it's so weird for me.
I know. I had the same problem there too. I was like, oh man, this movement is just make me feel, sick right now.
So
I know why it took me a very long time until I decided to switch it.
So without spoiling the story, right? In your guys' opinion, did you guys like it or dislike it?
I
liked it.
I liked majority of it.
That's why I feel about Pineapple.
This is why nobody likes
That's how
you,
I feel about it.
I liked the majority of it because I don't want to spoil anything just yet. So that's all I'm gonna say. I'm like about it. Obviously you guys know what I'm talking. I mean, yeah, you guys probably know what part I'm talking about that I liked.
Yep.
I didn't really like the other part because I felt like they just threw it in.
The speedrun
like
section.
it was just in there.
The section.
I think it was just there just to like fluff the game out, just to make it longer because it was a good. Added in probably a good 6 to 8 hours.
How many hours are you in Seabass?
It took me like 22 hours to beat the game. So
I don't care about you. I'm talking about Seabass right now.
Me? I mean, I haven't beat the game yet, but I know the story. I'm taking my time with it and I'm looking through the stuff because I'm planning on platinuming it. So I'm getting
first playthrough.
You can't do the first playthrough. You got to do the second. So I'm trying to get as much collectibles as I possibly can before I do survival mode on New Game Plus. So
another thing that I didn't really like about the game was like I felt like the environments were too big and too
they're
like
fucking
empty.
huge. There's like a bunch of like little spots that you like didn't think to look, and you had to like look at your map all the time to make sure you got everything out that area.
What map?
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. In the beginning of the game, like when you have your
at
map,
the beginning you have a map for that area, but then after that, I don't know. You don't really have.
You gotta just kind of just like
map.
walk around like an idiot.
That was
a map. There's a map.
That was one of my complaints that I had about the previous game too. It's like the game doesn't really tell you where to go.
Yeah.
Well, that's real life, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's not supposed to.
Well, I know, but like, there's times where I'm just like in a room trying to figure out like, okay, where the fuck do I go? And it's like
immersion.
You have to look. Yeah, you have to look closely. Like, oh, I break that window that's up in the fucking top of the fucking wall.
Yeah.
And I have to jump through it.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I'm like, what? What? How's that a spoiler? What you mean?
You told them they had to jump through a window.
You have to jump through many windows.
Well, I know. Like, I liked it. I didn't see no problem with it.
Was it the game?
like, no, the big empty the big spaces and whatnot.
I like the fact that the environments are big. It's they're a lot bigger compared to the first one because the first one is kind of very linear.
It is.
This one gives you like Last of Us 2 gives you multiple ways to get to a certain area. You can take. You don't have to necessarily take one specific route. You can take multiple routes, which I learned the hard way. because I like to explore everything. So I'd go one way, then I'd turn around, then I'd go another way, and I'm like, shit,
I'm lost.
This was fucking pointless.
Or you would
it was like a complete waste of time.
Or you would like go and just get like one collector card. You're like, nice.
That, and then there's like a lot of empty drawers too.
That's annoying. I'm just sitting there like, I can get some parts. Nope.
There's a lot of empty drawers. They do give you a shit ton of ammo though.
On normal they do. I've heard survival, it's not like that at all. I'm excited.
I don't know. What do you think, Rel? Without any spoilers just yet. No.
Nothing. I'm not giving you anything.
Yeah, he's waiting. He's waiting.
He's waiting over here for the spoilers.
Sorry,
okay.
what?
So
what happened? What?
I don't know. Without any spoilers, Bob, what else did you think about the game?
Well, I liked pretty much everything about it. You know, just I played the first one a bit. I didn't actually finish it, but I know the story from it. And this one just plays a lot more better. You know, except for the motion blur the way it had it. But
you can turn that off.
The first one right there. Yeah, I know. I turned it off turned off a little ways there. But yeah, you know, I feel, you know, to me, all right, I love the story. All right, it was a great story right there. And then I also love the gameplay and everything about it. And like, yeah, I feel it was just a really great game. So I don't know what you guys are bitching about.
All right, so we're about to get into the spoiler part of our thoughts on The Last of Us 2. So those guys who are listening to the podcast, this is your chance to stop listening because everything from this point on forward is going to be...
Before we go into spoilers, right?
Okay.
Make sure you guys subscribe to twitch.tv/329 and give it a follow. Your boy's almost 1,000 followers. Same with Pineapple, so you like it up.
I feel we
have to get our plug in before we do this. All right, let's go.
Just put up a big spoiler right there.
All right, so this is your chance. If you guys haven't clicked off yet, this is your last chance to stop listening in. We're about to spoil the game. So, all right, so here it is. Obviously, the very big thing that happened within the first 2 hours of the game was Joel's death.
Oh my, dude, that death was gruesome as fuck.
I thought it was Ellie.
What?
What?
I thought it was Ellie. Ellie blasting her girlfriend in the fucking.
This guy over here.
Yeah, I thought we were talking about that.
Finger blasting inside the weed den.
Yeah, don't you see the picture?
This guy over here.
This one.
That's the trailer thing.
She's finger blasting. That's why you don't see her hands.
Yeah, God. She's finger blasting right then and there.
Just the fact that Naughty Dog fucking did it at the very beginning of the game, because we all saw it happening.
We knew.
We all knew that Joel was gonna die. We just didn't know when it was gonna happen,
how,
or why, or how. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I found out how.
The entire fucking story.
Yeah, I know, but the way that he died
accidentally
was
it was fucking brutal.
That shit. I was sitting there like, oh my God.
You expect it.
I'm over here about to cry and shit on the stream because I fuck that.
What, did you cry in?
No, I didn't.
CPAS?
I had a tear almost coming down. I switched my screen and wiped it real quick.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I teared up. I got the sniffles.
Yeah, that was fucked.
You know, it hit me hard. I didn't think it was gonna happen. Especially, oh my God, when he got fucking shot in the leg with that shotgun.
Dude, I was like, they did a good ass job, dude, with the gore and everything in that game. Like it made it
really good.
They made it like realistic and a lot of the shit.
Yeah, I was thinking like somehow, if he somehow does survive this, that leg's fucked.
Oh, that leg was coming off. It was just barely. It was only still together because of the fucking bone.
No, it was still together. I think it was still together because of just like muscle and skin on the back.
Barely. Fucking half of his leg was gone.
Right. Yeah, I was like, oh. Well, if he somehow survives this, there goes that leg.
Because everybody knew that the story was going to be some type of revenge tale. I just thought it was going to be like, you know, they killed like Ellie's girlfriend or lover or whatever.
Yeah, because that's what they showed.
She's pissed off about it. Yeah, because in one of the trailers they show Joel like walk in like on Ellie, like she's playing the guitar, you know, and she's basically telling Joel that, you know, she's going to kill everybody.
No, and also
Joel's like, I'm not gonna let you do it by yourself.
And also there's an actually, I don't know if you saw that trailer. Maybe you did or not. Maybe I don't know, for some reason you're not noticing it. But there was actually one trailer where the roles were reversed, where it showed that scene of like where Joel died right there, but except for it's actually the girl. She's pinned down right there.
Yeah.
She's like,
Dina?
Yeah, Dina. It was actually Dina right there being pinned down or whatever, about to get killed, and Ellie saying no, don't do it, and all that stuff. But bro, they did it. They 180'd it.
The thing that I didn't like about the story was literally the second half.
Your shit aim.
When you play as Abby, the whole entire thing could have just been cut out of the game for me. It was fucking pointless.
Right.
I didn't see a reason as to why they did it. Maybe to like give more background to her character. But like the entire time that, you know, we're playing as Ellie, we're fucking killing all of Abby's friends and everything. And I'm like, yo, where the fuck is this chick at? Mm-hmm. And I'm over here thinking like, damn, like she's over here like finding out that, you know, Ellie just killed all her friends. She's about to come, fuck some shit up. Nope. You know, and then you start playing as Abby and it's like, she's over here fucking trying to take care of some fucking random ass kid.
Yep.
Like what?
Yeah, I mean, come on, you gotta see it. You know, a different side of the story, all right? It's trying to show two sides, all right? What's wrong with that? Because I mean, like,
they just...
Because I mean,
they made their... What?
No, you go. I wasn't really...
Okay. What I was going to say is that they made Abby seem... from the very beginning, they made her be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She was the villain of the game. And then as you start playing her, you start finding out, like, oh, maybe she's not a bad person. She's actually a good person. You know, then you find out that, you know, the reason she was fucking mad at Joel was because fucking Joel killed her dad.
Yep.
So it was fucking, you know, it was just back and forth type shit. So it was still a good story. I liked it. I just didn't like the second half. That's what I'm like, about it. You know, we could have gone without it because the entire time that I was playing as Abby, I'm like, okay, when is she gonna find out that, dude, you know, Ellie killed Nora?
Dude, that's like that part is like the fucking. That's literally why we call it fucking Ellie speedrun, because fuck that whole section.
What do you like? It's like, what do you mean? Just like, so let me tell you, you play up to that point where you meet Abby, and then you just cut that whole part. You don't know why she did it, because she doesn't mention it at all, except for that backstory. You don't know why else she did it. If you just cut that whole part right there, yeah, you don't know why. You don't know why she did it. I mean, sure, you can kind of guess from like their interaction at the beginning, you know, when Joel died and whatnot. But like,
do you think they could have done it in a different way?
They could have done it differently, but like,
to do it that way.
It's literally a fucking a sub story. Abby of taking it's of Abby fucking taking care of two kids because she felt bad for them. She didn't really have a real reason why. She's just like, you know.
Okay, no. It wasn't because she felt bad. It's because she needed to redeem herself as a fucking person because she fucking... she regretted
that's what I mean.
Joel.
She felt
bad. She didn't feel bad about the fucking kids.
Right.
The kids were just a convenient tool for her to use to make herself feel fucking better.
It could have been anybody. The second part of the story makes her more human, right? I mean, so what?
It makes you more sympathetic towar's her and towards her actions. I mean, makes you see why she did it.
I mean, isn't that pretty much just like, you know, you don't know the other person, you don't know what they've been through, all right? But to you, they're just a character you just killed on the side right there, and that was it. That was all. That's all they were. They weren't anything important.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, it was still pretty fucking brutal. Like when her friend Manny got fucking shot in the eye.
Oh my god.
By Tommy.
Yeah.
That was fucking brutal, and it came out of fucking nowhere too. That was insane. But like, that's my issue with the game. You know, the first half, when you play as Ellie, good, amazing. I loved it. Second half,
man,
complete waste of time for me.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like a split. Like, at first I was like, yo, this game's like game of the year. And then you see the rest of it and you're like, what the fuck just happened? That's how I feel about it.
So I can see why people are mad about it. I can see why they want them to rewrite the story to fix it. You know, apparently as of right now, Naughty Dog says there's no future DLC plans. So we'll see.
It's fine.
Obviously, the multiplayer portion of the game is still going to be coming out. It's going to be a standalone game.
Wait, is it?
We're going to have to pay for it.
Where'd Bomb go?
He went to the bathroom. Mid-podcast bathroom break. But what else did you guys like or didn't like about the game? Obviously, now that we can talk about the spoilers.
I mean, that right there is for me the same thing as you, Pineapple. Like, went from amazing to meh.
What do you mean?
I mean, I still loved it. I still loved the game. It was still amazing. You know, it still got me emotional and teared up and all that. You know, some of those flashbacks were just like,
those are sad.
Like, holy fuck. You know, but also the fact that when you confront Ellie, you're still playing as Abby. So you're literally beating the fuck out of Ellie as Abby. That was a good fight, though. I'll give him that. That was a really fucking good fight.
You know what's weird?
It switches.
What?
Don't you remember, though, it switches?
Switches.
The what?
What switches?
What switches? What are you talking about?
Fight switches. What do you mean?
You're talking about that. Oh, okay.
We're in spoiler cast mode.
Yeah.
Fucking, you start out as Abby beating the shit
and then you switch to Ellie.
Fucking switch over to Ellie, fucking tracking her down and beating the shit out of her.
Yep.
No, yeah. That's at the very end. But I mean, like, when Abby confronts Ellie, like, in the theater, you know, after fucking killing Jesse, fucking, she just
beat the shit out.
Headshot at Jesse. Yeah. But yeah, and then the fact that, like, you literally beat the shit out of Ellie, that was fucking insane. Like, I'll give him that. That was a really good fight. But I thought, like, once we got up to that point, it was going to switch back over to Ellie.
No, bitch.
But
I mean, like,
I don't know.
It's pretty much kind of, if you think about it, it's kind of caught in a cycle, and it had to break at some point, right? Because I mean, like,
yeah, Ellie broke
because Joel killed her dad, and then she wanted revenge, so she killed Joel, and because of that, Ellie wanted to kill her, and then of course, and in the middle of the story right there, you know, Abby starts making friends, you know, starts getting really close to these kids, you know, the kids kind of look up to her and whatnot. Like, she spends really much time, so the ending kind of shows.
Yeah.
Seabass, you done the ending?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yes.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, it was like, because I mean, the reason why she just kind of spares her right there at the end is, I mean, like, kind of pretty much broke the cycle.
What would Joel have done?
What would happen?
Killed everybody. Same thing as.
Yeah, but if you think about it, that would have just kept the cycle going there. Because what, he kills Abby, then what? That little bald one, the little bald kid or whatever.
See, what I was thinking was going to happen. What I thought was going to happen was that Ellie was going to kill Abby and kill the fucking kid.
Yeah.
But why?
That's what I thought was going to happen.
I mean, why the kid? I mean, the kid did nothing wrong, and it's just a kid.
Yeah, but then the kid. It's the same thing with Abby and Ellie. You know, Abby spared Ellie and Tommy because, you know, they didn't do anything wrong. So why kill them? But obviously, you know, Abby kills Joel.
They didn't do anything wrong. They fucking killed. Tommy killed Manny in front of Abby and fucking.
No. I mean, like, no, I meant at the beginning because you remember they have that little flashback. Or like the conversation that they're having there in Jackson when they're killing Joel.
Yeah.
Because one of the dude, I think it was Manny, wanted to kill Ellie and Tommy, and Abby was Owen was saying like, no, there's no reason to kill them, you know. But then they're saying like you have to tie up loose ends. You can't leave loose ends or anything. So then Abby just finally decides to say like, no, we're not gonna kill them. They didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
You know, so just leave it at that. So that's what I thought was gonna be like with Ellie. Like, Ellie killed Abby and then was gonna kill the kid too, just to leave no loose ends, because then the kid would grow up knowing like, oh shit, this chick, you know, she killed Abby, you know, the one person that I had left after fucking getting banished, getting tracked and killed by my own fucking people, and killing my own mother, and, you know, my own sister dying and all that shit. So
I mean,
Abby was literally the last person that he had left. So that's what I thought was gonna happen. Obviously, it didn't. You know, fucking.
He was stupid.
All right, rest in peace, fucking Ellie's fingers. She got them fucking bit off.
Yeah, that.
Only two of them.
Do you understand why the ending was the way it was?
Why was the ending the way it was?
I I don't know. I'm just asking.
Oh, I thought you were gonna enlighten
No.
us over here.
No.
It's like I said, she had to break the cycle.
But I don't agree with them.
But what was the article?
There was an article about why explaining the ending of Last of Us 2, and I was like, I don't agree.
Well, what did they say?
Not telling you. Fucking go read it for yourself.
Damn.
Well, damn. Who hurt you?
I'd say it's about breaking the cycle.
You think it's about breaking the cycle?
Breaking the cycle of just constantly going for revenge, killing. I mean, what did that revenge cost her right there? It cost her
Jesse.
pretty much. It cost her Jesse. It cost Tommy's eye, and it cost pretty much.
Cost Dina. Fucking Dina ended up leaving her.
Yep.
No, not really. No, I'm pretty sure she just. I mean, she's a single mother on a farm right there. Do you think she could take care of herself? She had to leave.
Yeah, but she could have.
Probably back to Jesse's family.
Yeah, but she didn't even leave anything there at the house. The only thing she left was all of Ellie's stuff.
Well, they got into a whole fight saying she wasn't gonna wait for her. If she,
she probably just went back to Jackson. I mean, it's probably not far.
That's what I'm thinking. That she probably went back to Jackson. But you think they're still gonna be good and be together?
Who knows, dude?
But actually, maybe they'll release DLC, but maybe nothing too big. Maybe just life after. But oh god, what was I gonna say? Oh, I forget. Yeah, I can't remember what I was gonna say.
I would like to see another Last of Us sequel.
I would like a different one.
Not necessarily a sequel, but a prequel. At the beginning of the outbreak.
A prequel sequel?
So you mean The Last of Us Part 1?
So no, I know what he means.
Part 0.
How how Uncharted has a different story, right? The Lost Legacy, something like that. And they would do. I could see them doing
something like that.
I want to see a prequel though. They could do it with Joel. They could do it with somebody else. But I want to see because they show a little bit of the outbreak in the first game at the very beginning, when it happens. But then they skip 20 years, so you don't see what happens between this 20 years. So I'd like to see that
how society
the beginning. Yeah, I'd like to see the beginning parts of the outbreak. Because obviously it was probably a lot worse at the very beginning than it was when the first Last of Us started.
Nah,
so nobody knew what the fuck was happening. I'd like to see that maybe with different characters, different location. I really liked that California location that they did in Last of Us 2. That was pretty cool, but
same character
do somewhere else. So, yeah, we could do that. Maybe a sequel to see other stories happening at the same time.
Yeah, because I would like to see, because how did the beginning of the game go, right? It went from what was it? It went 4 years after or something like that from the beginning of the prologue.
Mm-hmm.
What happened in those 4 years?
Yeah,
they could do something with that.
I mean, the way it seemed, it just seemed peaceful. Yeah, just the way those 4 years seemed and whatnot just seemed pretty peaceful. They were just doing normal stuff, pretty much it seemed like
Joel teaching Ellie.
Patrol, them. No, wait. Actually, didn't it kind of explain what happened in between those 4 years?
Yeah,
because
Joel taught Ellie how to play guitar.
Yeah, there's flashbacks. Remember? So Tommy
how to swim.
How to swim. Showing her that museum, and also Tommy helping him or just letting her shoot his gun.
Yeah, with Abby.
Yeah, it didn't seem
Abby was training.
Yeah.
And it didn't seem like nothing happened in those 4 years.
Yeah, it was more I wouldn't mind seeing what happens with Abby as well. After she leaves and escapes, maybe that could be a sequel.
Yeah,
maybe a
better
story.
I wouldn't mind seeing something outside the U.S.
Yeah, that too, because it could be global. Probably is global.
Last of Us, Europe.
Rome. Rogue. I don't know, but yeah, you're right, Ro.
I said Europe.
That'd be really cool. I'd like to see maybe Europe or Japan or South America, something like that. Africa would be pretty cool.
Mexico.
Egypt. Seeing this shit happen in Egypt.
Canada.
In Egypt, what are we doing?
I don't know what the fuck we're doing in
Assassin's
Egypt.
Creed.
We're fucking jumping off buildings.
Yeah, dude, seeing the fucking infection in Egypt. Maybe it doesn't live. Maybe it can't live in very hot places like that.
True.
Interesting.
A safe haven over there.
Yeah, it could be.
And they would even really know too, because I mean, like with the way the world is and whatnot, there'd be no flights, probably no way to really communicate that far of a distance.
Sailboats. They do have sailboats.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
yeah, how do they travel across the world back in the day before planes? No?
Well, they would have
boats.
map and compasses,
Wishes.
but like
Wishes.
Yeah, the thoughts and prayers of everybody.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now with masks, thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, dude, because the shit isn't real. But I don't know. We'll see. Anything else that you guys didn't like or liked about it?
Yeah, I'd be like, that's it.
Not really. I just liked it as a whole. I don't understand why everybody was so upset. It wasn't that bad.
yeah, I know, right? Like these two bitches right here.
Damn, dude.
Like, I like it. I just don't like the second half. I'm just
So
not a
you
huge
don't
fan
like-
of it.
So you pretty much don't like half of the game, and you say you like it.
I just don't like Abby's
The
section.
gameplay part of the whole thing was really
Why?
good, though.
I think she was fine.
Why?
At least the events leading up to the Ellie confrontation.
Nah, it's all fine.
Yeah, actually, there's one thing that like I think I remember what I wanted to say earlier. Ugh. Like, it's nothing too big or whatnot, but I know why. But Ellie seemed different when on Abby's side. Like, just the way she looked and whatnot. I don't know if it was just maybe trying to. I don't know, maybe it's just trying to make sure to focus the graphics on Abby and less on everyone else.
She was probably like not as detailed.
Yeah, because I just noticed that. I was like, why? How come Ellie looks different? And also, if you look too, sometimes you notice that her gun's different. Like for me, when she first saw her, she threw away a revolver, but then when Abby sees her, she's throwing away just like a little M9 instead.
It's very dependent on what you're carrying when you start the cutscene.
The thing is, though, weren't we in like bed or whatever?
No. It's based off of like where your gun is in your inventory when you hit that cutscene, like wearing your holster and stuff like that. Basically, whichever one is your primary in the holster is the one that shows up in the cutscene.
I kind of like how they hit that kid. I only know her by Levy. I don't know what her actual.
No, that was his name.
Levy? Really? I thought that was the name.
Yeah, that was his name. Or Lev.
Yeah. Isn't
Or
she
go,
actually?
or do you want to go by their?
Isn't he actually a she?
name? Yes.
Is it a she?
Yes. Did you not pay attention? You didn't pay
Yeah,
attention to the story.
did you not pay attention to the story? Because there's one time right there. It's like, how come they actually?
That is the whole.
So I
people
know
said
they-
run
they
from
like-
the fucking scars.
I
Because she
know that
was
the-
pledged as a bride to a fucking village elder. She shaved her head, wanted to be a fucking warrior and a boy.
Yep.
So I don't think it was actually like a transgender thing and whatnot. I think she just didn't want to be.
No,
bride.
it was because she wanted to be a boy. That's why she was talking about how her feelings. She said, "I want him to go away." You guys wouldn't know because you're too fucking hetero up your own asses.
Dang.
Damn, bro. Who hurt you?
I'm hurt.
Was it pineapple?
As a
I know, it's like that
pansexual
kid.
individual, I can understand where they were fucking coming from. You guys don't get it. It's fine.
I know, it's kind of silly.
Just go educate
playing the game.
yourself.
Some of the stuff I missed, I missed the part where they actually kind of first met. I totally missed it when I was drinking. And also another part.
Play a large portion of the game, fucking drunk.
There's also
Yeah,
another
no,
part.
you should you should play it again.
Yeah,
No,
do New
good.
Game Plus.
Yeah.
Oh, the next game I'm playing is not going to be The Last of Us 2 again.
No?
It's going to be Persona 4.
Persona
Last of Us
4.
3.
Oh, on
Persona
Steam?
4 Gold and on PC.
Oh,
Yep.
speaking of
What about
that,
Persona 5?
since we were talking about Persona 4 and all that, Steam Summer
No,
Sale,
that
you
was
guys
it. This
anything?
is the end of the
we'll talk
podcast.
offline.
It's an hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah. So, do you guys recommend it?
Yes.
Do you guys recommend Last of Us 2?
Wait.
Yes.
We should do out of 10 right here.
No.
Out of
Do-
10?
Out of 10 and just we go across from.
From who to
Alright.
who?
You go
I
first,
know, I
Bob,
guess,
and then we'll go Bob, Pineapple, rather than me. There you go.
I'd give it a 9 out of 10.
I give it an 8.
I get a 9.
I'll give it around like a 8.5. Yeah,
Eight,
Pineapple, nobody loves you.
5.
8.5. Gotta give that little 0.5 inside there because some of the stuff, the gameplay like throughout the whole thing was amazing. So,
man, I mean, like, I'm not trying to like shit on you guys or whatnot, but because like people kind of think the same way of you guys, you know, they say that they don't like the second half because of course it's Abby and whatnot, and because of that,
I don't mind that it's Abby. Like, you know, it's cool to see what's happening with her, but it could have just been a different story. Like I just didn't care.
Like I see, but like that like reflects reviews and whatnot. I mean, I've seen reviews where like it only got like a 2.6 out of 5, and like games that I don't know, I've never heard of.
Like I'm still acknowledging that the game, like, you know, gameplay is really good. The overall story is still really good. You know, it's just that section with Abby's story. It's just like it's still good. It's still emotional. You know, the shit that she has to go through. It's still like, you know, it's there. You know, obviously that fucking, you know. I was gonna bring up the fact, you know, the scene with Owen and her, but has nothing to do with it. But
I kind of forgot about that one too. I do slightly remember it. I don't even know when that happens. I don't remember when that happens.
It's before Mel shows up.
So wait, no.
It's after she escapes. After she escapes and like the two kids are in that little like trailer hut house thing, and then she goes back to the aquarium. That's when it happens. Then the next morning she's like, "Oh, I gotta go check up on them."
You know, there was only one problem I kind of had, just with the Abby thing, but it wasn't because of Abby or anything like that, or his gameplay or anything. It's just when it started with Abby, it said Seattle Day 1. I was like, "Fuck." I was like, I already went through 3 days of Seattle. I'm tired of Seattle.
That was kind of annoying.
That was the only one thing annoying, but otherwise, I liked Abby and like I liked the whole story and whatnot. But once I saw Seattle Day 1, I was like, "Fuck!"
Oh wow!
Like I said, I was excited to see what she was doing during the time that fucking Ellie was just murdering all her friends. But obviously, it was completely different from what I had in mind. Still, overall good story.
Yep,
I loved it. I highly recommend the game. Go buy it. You know, obviously, don't let our opinions influence you. I recommend playing it rather than watching it.
Yep, play it.
It's something different to experience it. So
you get more of a bonus
from
it, but yeah.
But yeah, you definitely are gonna get more out of it by playing it than watching it.
I do like seeing people's reactions though to those certain scenes.
It's fucked.
I do too.
So I like doing that. I'll probably start watching those videos now just to see people's reactions.
I mean, I've already been watching. I'm not finished with it yet, so there you go.
I mean, you already know, so you probably won't get as emotional.
I'll still get emotional because I'm a fucking bitch about that shit, so it's fine.
So you did cry.
I'm going to clip it. And
we're not talking about it.
So you did.
That's why. That's why I have that record scene, so you can just see gameplay.
All right, so we're gonna be ending this podcast episode. Those of you guys who are still listening, thank you guys so much. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Final thoughts on anything, guys? On you know, Dr. Disrespect or Mixer or The Last of Us or anything?
Apparently, Keemstar is getting some hate right now.
I mean, yeah.
I think what a fucking surprise. Who cares?
But yeah, no. I mean, no. That's it.
All right, that was it.
We'll keep looking.
He's too busy shoving his nose up the doc's ass to fucking get some fucking information so he can get more money.
We'll keep looking.
That's all it is.
All right, so we're gonna end it. Thank you guys for listening, and we'll catch you guys all on the next episode. You guys all have a good night.